friends. Say hey when you're hopping on. Hopefully you can see me okay. Sometimes the screen goes like wah, wah. We're gonna make a turmeric latte tonight. So turmeric is really good. This one especially is a great blend because it has things for inflammation and pain and just like helping you wind down, calm down. So I absolutely love taking this before bed. So this is a turmeric. It doesn't say turmeric plus, but I would call it a turmeric plus because it has magnesium, it has turkey tail mushroom, it has curcumin, which is amazing for pain, inflammation, it has turmeric, obviously. It also has black pepper, which can help you to absorb the turmeric. It's just a really great blend of an anti-inflammatory like type supplement. So I have in here, show it to you. It is just hot water with a little bit of coffee creamer, like vanilla coffee creamer. Sometimes I'll even mix vanilla protein with this so I get an extra protein before bed. But I'm trying to think if I forgot anything. Oh, ashwagandha. Silly me. So ashwagandha is great for like helping you calm down, helping like relieve stress. Like it is just a really great nighttime routine. I don't personally take this one every single night, but I do take it a couple times a week. Most of the time it's when, if I've not been getting good sleep, I will take this. And then what I like to call a loaded turmeric latte is we're just gonna add in creatine, which also helps with our sleep, helps with muscle repair while you sleep, and I'm gonna add colostrum. So you can also dry scoop colostrum. I do that often, but this helps. This is a colostrum plus, and it has chicory root, echinacea, elderberry, but it's unflavored. So both of these products are unflavored, and they're just going in with this just to give me extra like immune support, since all the children in our house have been sick on and off the last little bit. Hi. You forget about turmeric? Yes, it's so, and I don't take it every single day. You literally could. I just kind of the same thing. I take a good amount of supplements every day, and turmeric is one that I even like it, like mix it up like this and then pour it over ice. Really enjoy it that way. I actually really enjoy taking it. I don't like it on its own. It is too spicy for me. It kind of has like the taste of a chai latte or ginger type taste to it. It is very powerful. Turmeric is powerful. And so, oh mercy, we're gonna pulse this because we got a little full. But I love mixing it with a little bit of creamer. You can do almond milk, vanilla, like flavored creamer. Last year I even did pumpkin around this time and it was delicious. I kind of just made a mess, hang on. But a good way to get, if you're trying, like some of these I take because it makes you feel better. Some of them I take because it's really good for you. I'm lacking it in my diet, whatever the reason. But cheers to a turmeric latte. Karina says she takes it every day for her fibromyalgia and inflammation. So great for inflammation. Great for any sort of like muscular pain, joint pain, like feeling, you'll even notice it like even in the inflammation in your face. Like it really is a great product. If I had a different schedule, like sometimes I do my collagen at night. So on nights I take my collagen at night. I don't tend to do my turmeric. You also could put unflavored collagen in this, whatever you like. I always say that for supplements, you just figure out what is a good fit for you. So this one I love because it does have the turmeric alone, has ashwagandha, has magnesium, helps with the inflammation, helps with if you have like, especially at that time of the month when you're like crampier or you've got like some extra pain, curcumin is great for that. Really, really great. Then I take creatine because it's good for your brain. It's good for muscle repair. It's good for extra like getting rid of like water weight, excess water weight, bloating, and then colostrum is obviously for your immune system. So I kind of just toss them in and here we go. All of these are from Beautiful You, and I have a code that gets you 15% off with the code CORTNEYSWANN, and if you do a subscription, which you could cancel at any time, you get an extra 10% off as well. What do I recommend for pregnancy outside of normal prenatal? I think pregnancy is really hard because you're growing a human. So I personally think you have to be super careful what you take, and always like run them across your doctor and see what they approve, because some might say, sure, I'm totally fine with you taking like colostrum or probiotics or these types of things. Others might say, no, I'm not comfortable with that. There isn't enough studies on this, this, and this. Personally, I have blood clotting disorder, so I take vitamins that are like methylfolate and not folic acid. That's really important to look into of what type of prenatals you're doing, but that's the I'm not pregnant right now, but when I am, those are the things that I would look into. And just to be cautious, like even really watching like how much caffeine you take, because it never occurred to me. I can remember I was on a baby monitor to get like a non-stress test. I had a little time before my appointment, so I ran through Starbucks. I got like a Frappuccino, whatever. I didn't think anything of it. Came in, I drank it, and I was doing a non-stress test, and the doctor was like, your baby's heart rate is really high. And I was like, okay, well, that's not good, you know? And so she was like, did you have any caffeine or anything that could have spiked your baby's heart rate? And I was like, well, I did have caffeine, but it never like registered to me that, which this sounds so dumb. It's like, I'd had multiple children. But I guess, you know, you just think, like, I was thinking, oh, well, my heart, or you can only have this many milligrams of caffeine, right? But it didn't occur to me that, like, when I ate or drank this, it, like, made my baby's heart rate go up. And so that was just something that was kind of like a, oh my gosh. And then I had friends who would do, like, a Red Bull while they were pregnant or whatever, and they're like, what's under this amount of caffeine? And ever since then, I've been like, oh my gosh, your poor baby's heart. So I think that you have to be really careful. That would just be my personal, and I don't know if you knew this or not as well, but just to be cautious that, like, when you take supplements, it does affect your baby. And so anyways, I have no babies in my womb right now. But you have to be cautious for yourself too, right? So anyways, how does it taste? It tastes amazing. So I love the turmeric because I'm like a chai tea latte kind of girl, and that's what it reminds you of, is it's like warm and cozy. If you do straight water, you're gonna be like a hot, like, fire. I do not like it on its own. I even wish on the thing it would say like mix with like some sort of cream based something, but if you will mix a little creamer with it, or like milk, I do mostly water and a splash of creamer, but that's how I would do it. Oh, you just got your subscription for probiotics and collagen. Such good products. My whole family takes the probiotics. But yeah, it tastes good. The only thing that tastes different is if you add the colostrum and the creatine. I would say it's like slightly, you can't really taste a difference, but just from the two, I'm like, oh, it's a wee bit tangier, I guess would be the word, because colostrum kind of has a sweet tangy flavor. I don't know. Okay, but it's delicious. Like, it's truly good, and you will go to bed just feeling so relaxed. I'm someone that has a really hard time shutting my mind off, or irrational fears. Like, I literally quote scripture at night, many nights of the week, because I kind of struggle with that. I'm working on it. I'm working on being like, this is the Courtney of the past. The Courtney of now does not struggle with this. She is confident in her trust and faith in Jesus and going to bed. And so, but this just kind of helps naturally calm your stress. Okay, going in with, this is from, so supplements are from Beautiful You, and the code is listed, but skincare is from a company called Pomifera. It was bought actually by a company called Shackley, but it'll possibly say Pomifera or Shackley on your box. I'm not, maybe it even just says Shackley. It's my Pomifera website is where you get it. Hang on. Hey, Lexi Kate. She just called from her bedroom. Hang on. Let me let her know I'm live. Let me bring you with me. She might need toilet paper or something. Sorry. I have 4 kids. Drop below how many kids you have. Hopefully this doesn't mess up my sound. Let me know if you can still hear me. Hang on. Hey, Okay, you can come tell me here in a few, okay? I love you. I didn't know if you needed like toilet paper or something. No? Okay. Love you, Sissy. Love you, Carly. Good job, Lola, doing your homework. Okay. Sweetie, drink this. I'll come say good night to you. Oh, look, Lola's got her birthday countdown going. And Lux and Lola, hours we are not here. No one left out. Have fun. No stealing. No cussing. No mean talk. And she also drew this. Do not disturb. We are doing something right now. Please knock. So cute. Love your bear. Love your emojis. So cute. Sorry, friends. Tried to go live not too late tonight, and that Veda's already asleep. So, okay. Ooh, grandbabies. Yay, you can hear me. That's always good. Sometimes when people call, it knocks me off completely. Okay, going down my neck for this. So this is a jellyfish peptide. I would say this has been our bestseller for about a year now. It is just a really great product. It has 7 skincare products in one. So if you are not a big routine person and you want something that you like physically can see the results, I highly recommend this. It is the Ageless Sculpting Wand from Pomifera. Right now they have, I think, $1.99 shipping on orders over $150. These don't really ever go on sale. On occasion, they will have like a 20% off site-wide once or twice a year. And other than that, they are what they are. When they're on a sale, really stock up. But that's kind of how Pomifera doesn't have a code. Most of their things are really well priced for what they are. And that's kind of how that company works. So this is for the face and neck. This is for your eyes. And something cool about this product is if you have any sort of sagging skin, loose skin, deep wrinkles, fine lines, emerging wrinkles, anything like that, it's really great for it. So good. Ooh, so curious about the new flavor of the new flavor of probiotics. It tastes just like pina colada. So if you like pina colada, you'll love it. If you're like, not really a pina colada fan, you will not like it, because it is like blind folded taste testing pina colada, like very much. Ooh, 48 years old. What would you suggest to start with for Pomifera? I would make sure that you've got like a really great face wash that you're loving. So either like their balancing cleanser, kind of look and see what your skin type is. If you're more oily, I would get one more for oily skin. Personally, my favorite category on the Pomifera site for anyone who is wanting like help with mature skin, aging skin, basically if you're not just struggling with like acne and you are looking for more like wrinkles and preventative, either repairing or preventing, I love the youth category. The youth category is like to give you more youthful skin. They have a fabulous face wash. There's like a little Clarify, kind of looks like this, but it says Clarify. That's an exfoliator. They have, I just really like, most of the products I've been using lately are in the youth category. I originally started out with just their basics, and there's nothing wrong with the basics. They just take a little longer to work, and I kind of over time have just caught myself like on and off camera. I use this more, and I share it more. So kind of I transitioned from what I started with was the Danger Game Changer collection. It had like a brightening serum. It had a hyaluronic acid serum called Plump. It had a Pomifera oil, which I still use at night, but it had like an erase pre-cleanser. It was like an amazing beginner starter kit, right? That's how I got started. And then as time went on, I kind of found myself wanting to gravitate more towards sunspots or just more like deeper wrinkle type things. And so that's why I've kind of ended up in more of the youth category lately than just those basics. With that said, the basics are amazing. I had great results, and for like my first year and a half using Pomifera, I used mostly just their like basic line. But here's some things that I really like that is also in that youth category. The Super antioxidant vitamin C serum. This is your daytime serum. And this is the nighttime. The nighttime has stuff to help with sunspots. I used to have sunspots all along here on my face, and same with this side. I don't have any sunspots anymore. And I would attribute that to like the Pomifera rose oil and these little guys. So I absolutely love them. They are a brightening serum. So instead of using the Brighten Vitamin C serum, I kind of switched to these two. Does not make the other one wrong or bad. I actually really, really liked it. I just think I like these a little more. And that's kind of, I think, along your journey, you just find things that you're like, oh, I love this. Personally, I really love this because this is very satisfying to me. I love these little pods. My mama used to have some vitamin E things for her face when I was younger, and I honestly ordered these because they reminded me of that. Didn't even know if I would like them, but these are vitamin C and E with like a moisturizing, and it doesn't smell like lemons, but somehow I've accidentally tasted it and it's very citrusy tasting. So and then this one also has like a raspberry seed oil, which is really great for sunspots. This is also incredibly creamy and it just feels really great on your skin. The heel oil is totally available. It is in a bigger bottle and it's great for like stretch marks. Also good for warts, skin tags. It's a microbacterial, antibacterial, good for burns, abrasions. It's kind of like everyone should have heel oil somewhere. They should just have it. It's really good. Okay, then this is the Pomifera Pure oil. You could use Pomifera Pure or Pomifera Rose. This is just a more potent Pomifera only, which Pomifera is great for anti-aging, or Pomifera Rose is kind of a blend of all. And I'm just gonna take this nighttime cream. It is kind of thick. It is a nighttime cream. And then I'm going to put some Pomifera Pure in here. And I just like it this way, but you could do it one-on-one. You could, I just like to kind of make it like a little more potent with Pomifera oil. And I'm slathering this up kind of thick on my face because I'm going to bed and I just want it to be really hydrating on my face while I sleep. If you don't want a thick, almost mask, like, skip the lotion part. Okay, so Patricia, I don't think any of them come sealed, to be honest. Somebody tell me if I'm wrong, but I think you just get them just like this. I don't think they have a protective, because they come directly from the company. Like, you're not doing like a middleman like Amazon. I think they just come just like this. But I reach out to Pomifera support. Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm looking around. I'm like, I don't think I've ever had a seal. Never even thought of it, actually. Anything extra, put it on your hands. And down your neck. Okay, I love this one in the daytime. It kind of has an orange tint. It is the vitamin C serum I use in the daytime. And then this one, the only reason I use this one at night is it has raspberry seed oil. So this one gives you like a very taut, plump, it looks amazing under makeup. It isn't slippery. It's a really good daytime vitamin C serum. I use this literally almost every day. I also have never bought a second bottle. So I am still on my bottle number 1. It only takes like, I put 2 drops on my face and then maybe 1 on my forehead. It doesn't take much, and there's still probably some in it. I can't really see. One day I'm gonna run out and be sad, so I probably need to order another one. The reason I'm using this one at nighttime is because it specifically has that raspberry seed oil and is more concentrated, and it's designed for nighttime and sunspots. So genetically, that runs in my family. I have had them when I was younger. They've gone away from using good skincare, but I know that my skin is prone to that. We live in the Caribbean. I do get a lot of sun exposure, even though I sunscreen my face and all the things. I just want to protect it. So that's why I use those little things at night, they're also really satisfying. I don't know. But let's see. Okay, Wendy said they don't come sealed. That's what I was thinking. I don't think any of my items have ever been sealed. They come directly from factory, directly to you. So, now, beautiful you, like things you're eating and ingesting, always make sure you have your seal on those. Those will all have seals. But as far as Pomifera skincare goes, I've not ever had one. I did not link lash serum, but if you go to CORTNEYSWANN.com and you need lash serum, this is so good, and it will help your lashes grow. My lashes have gotten, I don't know if you can see them online, they kind of look like feathers. They are getting long and thick. I just do a tiny little amount right at the band, and then I do have sensitive eyes, so I kind of rub it in, and I rub it on my lashes just like this. For acne prone skin, they actually have a face wash for acne, and they also have a serum for acne, which helps with inflammation and redness. And so I would do both of those. It is, if you send me a message, I can send you a complete list. I can't message you, but you can message me and I can message you back. Yes, and when in doubt, Patricia, always make sure, always double check if you ever doubt anything, because you want to be safe. So, okay, so this is kind of my end of my bedtime routine. If there was a night I was going to self-tan, you can always mix a little bit of self-tanning drops in your lotion, or sometimes I will just not do skincare on self-tan nights. Or wait a little bit for it. So it's just totally a toss-up. If it's foam, I don't do any skincare. If it's just like little tanning drops, I'll mix it in my lotion. I feel like it still works just as fine, but okay, I got these jammies to wear at Christmas a couple years ago, and I've just had them for a long time. This is also from Pomifera. It is their Happy Salve. It is a actual healing salve. I have always kind of had icky, dry lips, and this will cure them. I use this all the time. I have them everywhere. The biggest issue I have is Veda trying to eat them because they smell and taste pretty good. They have Pomifera oil in them as well, and they're just really hydrating, and they're also very healing. So if you mouth breathe, or if you just don't drink enough water and you just think you're always gonna have really yucky lips, I think that there's something really beautiful about like nice hydrated lips that aren't, I used to just always have like dry patches. Even lip stain would just clump up like in certain areas because I just had such dry lips. I would like chew on them a lot, because, which sounds gross, but seriously, because I would always have like something really dry. The best thing for your lips, and they last a long time, like years, unless your toddler gets them. So good. She's great. This one's the lemon, but they have tons of flavors. My very favorite flavors are their holiday, which are not out right now, but when they come out, before they sell out, grab them, because they normally sell out within the first week or two, but they have like maple and I don't know, just like yummy holiday work. Imagine like, it's not gingerbread, but I don't know what they're gonna have this time, but they're just really like holiday flavored, and they are so good, and they always sell out fast. And that's, I wish I had more of the holiday. So when they have holiday, you should get the holiday. Yes, so happy to find out with the U products you can break up the payments. They do have like payment options now. So I think it's called, what's the name of that? Klarna? I can't think of it. Klarna? I can't think. But when you go to check out at Beautiful You, you can do that. And they still let you use the discount code, which I love. So, ooh, yes, mint and peppermint are also so refreshing year round. Also, another face wash I really love that Pomifera has mint in it. It's called the Stimulate Facial Cleanser, and it has jojoba beads. If you struggle with dry areas that you really need to exfoliate a little more, that's a really great daily cleanser. Robin said she's still on her first Happy Salve, and she got it 3 years ago. Yeah, they last such a long time. I mean, they are really like full and fabulous. Also, if you have drier spots like dry knuckles, we've used it all over our face when we're skiing. I just like slap everybody down with Pomifera Happy Salve on our face so you don't get like windburned. They are really, really great. Mulberry or cranberry. You should, I'm telling you, when the holiday Happy Salves come out, like they're no joke, so good. Like good enough that I don't want to share them with my kids, and I'm a good sharing mom. Like I'm a good sharer. And they're like, can I like take this, or I'll find it in their bags, or they're like taking it to school, and I'm like, that's my favorite one. Like, you know, when you hide your favorite chocolates kind of thing, that's how it is with the Happy Salves. They're not out yet, but they should come out around Thanksgiving, and they are really, really good. So anyways, what have you guys been up to? I feel like I've been talking this whole time. I know you normally talk on a live, but what have you been doing? The older videos are only available for 30 days. So Dana, what happened is Facebook had an update where lives are no longer available after 30 days. So after 30 days, they're just gone. I do, however, we download every single live and upload it to YouTube. So I do have a pretty big library of old lives on YouTube, just in case you want to go back in the day. I also have shared them to my personal page, but even now, they just like are unavailable. If they were old and they were shared, they're just no longer there. So the best way, if you do want to go back and watch old lives, I don't have them archived forever, or on my personal page, if you scroll back a long, long way, I think before January of this year, you can watch, or go to my video section on my personal page. My personal page is public, so you could totally look at it. You can go to my videos and you can go way back. Like somebody told me the other day, they like watched our wedding, or you'll watch stuff from like a long, so if you do get bored, can't sleep, or whatever reason, you want to go back and watch really old stuff, or maybe there's a look you liked, you can do that. So your daughter loves chapstick and you don't share your Happy Salve. She has her own. Yeah, I have, like my kids have all of their own things. It is very sad, Lacey, that they did that. And also, like, from my job perspective, a lot of my lives I did for brands, right? I would show how to do a hair tutorial, and then that live could be boosted as an ad or whatever, and that's how I made my income. And so that's no longer a thing. So it completely changed, like, basically my whole career. And for work I was already doing, and now they're just no longer there. It's really, I cried about it for a few months, and then it's like, you just have to move on. A lot of people recommended just don't do lives anymore, but I love doing lives because I feel like that's how I get to hang out with you guys and connect. And it's just, I no longer can have those running because they disappear. That's the craziest thing. So if you ever see an old live, it's probably, or it's been within 30 days, it's still available, or maybe it got downloaded and got used that way or something. It was kind of a crazy, just one day they were like, starting on this date in like 2 or 4 weeks, like videos will be no longer available after 30 days. It's like, what? Well, I put the Happy Salve in my link. So I did list the Pomifera link, and that's where you buy Happy Salve. So it's in the description of this video. So Pomifera is there. The youth ageless sculpting ones are there. They're listed in the youth category. All of that is from Pomifera. So, oh, goodness, sugar. I did not mean to drop that. Something else that I linked because we had a slight problem. Your phone is frozen. Oh no. Is it just Patsy, or are other people frozen too? Let me know. Okay, Kelly said I was using Pomifera and was seeing results, but switched to something else and then switched back quick because she started to see wrinkles again. It is so good. So good. Yeah, all of the skincare, the Happy Salve. Shannon has a Happy Salve in every room of the house. They really are, I'm not kidding you, they are so amazing. And I will say, I think for a chapstick, they're expensive. They're $22. Now, compared to like go to Sephora, chapsticks are like, that's kind of average. But growing up on like cherry chapstick, I'm like, sheesh. I remember the first time a friend of mine was talking about her lips, and I got it and I was like, okay, if this doesn't work, I'm never buying another one of these again, but I'll give it a try. And I was obsessed. I ordered like 6 more the next time because I wanted my kids to have them. I wanted going into winter, like they're just, I probably would say This is for sure my most used product. This and Erase Pre-Cleanser. I love them. And I would say they could charge $48 and I would buy it. Like, it is literally that good. It is amazing. Not frozen. You love the lives, keep doing it. That's kind of why I've been doing them. I mean, still, obviously I love it. I've done this my whole thing. I've always done lives, but since like January, it's been going on that long that the lives don't save. Isn't that crazy? So I just feel like with what the internet changes every single day and the way your business changes or whatever. And so that's one of those that it's like, okay, well, I'll still keep going live, but it did kind of change. If you ever found me because I popped up in a launch video, then that really doesn't happen much anymore. So I'm so glad you found me when you did. Yes, after yours is not frozen, but it did earlier. Oh, it's because Lexi called. Or if you hop back out and hop back in. I'm gonna be off in a second anyways, but I'm so sorry. It does that. I should have turned it on Do Not Disturb, but honestly, I was like, no one's gonna call me this late. I don't really know many people. But here's what I was gonna show. We had an issue yesterday. Linking these little shoes. They're so cute, but somehow our link, we set it up and just did not shoot out links. So there were about 100, I think 125 who wanted a link for these shoes. And they are adorable. You put the little charms on them where you want them. They come with the charms. They're like lacy on the sides. I do have a code that gets you 20% off too. I linked the shoes and my discount code so that you can check those out if you were the one looking for shoes. And sorry, normally so good that they go straight to your inbox, and just had a hiccup, posted it to Instagram and to Facebook at the same time, and it just made it to where that didn't go out. So I do not think Pomifera has payment plans, but Beautiful You does now. So I wish they did. That would be amazing. But frozen again for you? I'm so sorry. I have no idea. I'm connected to all the things. And it could be on your end too. Sometimes it's my end, but sometimes it's not. Oh, the first time you saw was me doing laundry with Fade in a laundry basket, loading clothes. That's so cute. So we're going back to Tennessee for the final purge, I guess is what you call it. Speaking of washer, that I know exactly what picture you're talking about. Is the cutest post, but it was I think I had pink hair at the time, maybe, but we had these double washer dryers at our old house in Tennessee, and they're just fabulous. And like dream laundry, you know, it was just like, and Veda was tiny and crawling into laundry, and we took a picture, and it was just so cute, like so fun. But we are under contract to sell our home there. We have moved to Puerto Rico. It should not be sad to me because I knew we weren't moving back to Tennessee. But I am a sentimental and emotional person. And so we have to go and get everything that's still in our house there out. And it's mostly like all the important like things I didn't know we would be moving here for sure. So I didn't move with them. Like I moved with some clothes, like we all moved down with a suitcase. And I still have a lot of stuff there. We have given a lot away. My sister has gone through a ton of stuff. Friends have gone through. I mean, so many things have been gone through, but there is still a lot of stuff to go through. And I love the season. I'm just reminding myself, like I love the season of life we're in here. I love living here. Like I love so many things about being here, but I am human, and I did love that house. And it's just a house. That's all it is. A house. Well, it's just beautiful property. It was just beautiful. It was close to my family. There are a lot of things I miss about that. But we're going, Adam bought our tickets tonight, and we're gonna go back next week and do the final clean out. I had decided I wasn't bringing a pod down. We didn't do it when we moved. We didn't take all the furniture. The new owners are buying it fully furnished, which I don't blame them because it's pretty fabulous furniture. But there is still a lot of stuff that we had like I just had things of, or like I'm going to get my papa chandelier that he put in our bathroom. I have like a wind chime out by the garden that's like in loving memory of my papa. Like I want to bring that home. I want to, any like kids art or certain things. I have some huge European mirrors that are in the garage, and I want to like bring those here. So we're gonna do a pod, and I'll probably vlog it or maybe TikTok it or whatever. Like here are things I found, or I'll go live, I'm sure, while I'm there. But we decided tonight that we would be going, and I have known we're closing on this house for a little while, and it just has like snuck up on me. So pray for me that I will just be like a reasonable, rational person going through all of this, because it is just stuff, you know. We'll be like donating. We rented an entire box truck just for donations because I can't bring it here. It is so expensive. Like it costs you so much money to ship things here. I literally can't bring it. And so at least somebody else could use it. So we're gonna donate a lot to the women's shelter. And there's like a local organization there that works hands-on with a women's shelter. And so we're gonna donate. So we rented a box truck tonight to do that, and we'll just donate like whatever I can't bring here. So, but on a positive, it kind of feels like, I personally, if we're not going to move back, I would just love the closure of being like, not feeling like in limbo. And I would just like, let's get the sentimentals here, and then kind of feel like not half foot one place, half foot the other, you know? So try not to let yourself become overwhelmed with it all. I know, right? So it is, I will have 4 days to get it all done. And then I also want to see people. Like I haven't seen my mom in over a year. I've seen my sister once. I have friends there. Like I have friends who have had babies. I want to see their children. I want to just see people that I love, and then kind of plan it out. So, but yes, think of all the people we're blessing. We gave a ton away when things that I knew we weren't going to be able, like that the current owners couldn't use, and things I knew for sure. Like we gave, goodness gracious, so much furniture away. We gave bikes and like you name it, like so many things that it doesn't make sense to ship it here. So yeah, so it'll be done in 4 days. So that's what we're going to be doing, is just going through. We have a box truck to put all of the donations in, and then if I fill up the box truck, I will just take it to the donations people, let them have it, and then refill it up again. Then I have a dumpster, and then I have a small pod. And the small pod is what's coming home with me, and everything else will be, and then we also have a storage unit that has stuff to go through too. So, anyways, that's what we're gonna be doing. I feel like I needed about 15 days, but I'm also don't really have 15 days. It's hard to like have people watch your kids, or have, we have a lot of children, so I can't really be gone a week or 2 weeks, and they can't really be out of school, so we're just gonna make it work. You're so sweet, Jennifer. Yeah, I'm just gonna bust through, but you're so sweet. People are so kind, and we will give away so many things. And maybe if I find like little special stuff, I might even use it for my giveaways for lives, just to like, I don't know, like you guys can have a little piece of it too. But on the other hand, I'm really glad that someone who loves the home is in it. Somebody who loves the home is buying it. Somebody, like, we can't afford both mortgages, and it can't just sit there empty, and I don't live there, and you just have to be a grown up. And so this is us being a grown up, is like, this definitely feels like adulting. So no, not moving back to the States, the opposite. We're closing on our house in Tennessee, and we have sold it. So oh, you wish you could get some of the clothes. You don't have any. I don't know how far away you are from where we are. It's in Chattanooga, Tennessee, but if you are near there, and we're donating all of it, and if there's stuff, I can totally leave it at the donation center, like that you're going to collect it if you need something. But we're just going to be, hopefully, and it will bless a lot of other people. And it's so silly, the things that you're like, I look through pictures all the time because I'm just that person. Like at night my kids are asleep and I'm like, I just miss them so much, and I'm like, look how cute they were. But I also will look through pictures and I'll be like, where is that dress? Like, I love that. There's like this sequin dress I wore to a Christmas party. Love it. Don't even know if it would fit me right now. Fabulous dress. And it wasn't even that it was crazy expensive. I just love it. I do have a fur coat that is a vintage fur that I already shipped down here, but I have a faux fur coat that I got in Canada, and but you cannot tell that it isn't real, and it is just beautiful. And so I have that. I also have my wedding dress, which I'm trying to decide, like, do you just keep your wedding dress forever? Do I ship it here? And then the other part of me is kind of like, I know I have 3 daughters. They're not going to want to wear my wedding dress, you know? So I'm like, okay, do I find someone who's like, are you mid-size, around a size 12? And they just like need a wedding dress. I wouldn't even be against like loaning it out and then telling that like it was a beautiful custom-made wedding dress, and then someone giving it back to me, and I just like do this loan out system of people getting to use my dress for years, because it's just in a box and it's beautiful and it was expensive and it's just fabulous. And you know, so you're like, I would love to like figure out what to do with that, you know. But it's definitely not worth driving 4 hours. But Penelope, if you'll send me a message and just message me your address and what size you are, and I'll put a box together for you and I can send it to you. I'll just ship it to you and give you like a little surprises. So I can't do that with everybody, but I'd love to do that like when I can. If I had more time, I honestly would love to do it with a lot of things. Like, here's a surprise box, like winner this, you get this, like if you're around the side. It's mostly I just don't have a ton of time, so we're just bulk donating. But I can definitely like, yes, like the traveling pants dress. I just think that would be amazing and people could use it. I also have a fabulous like veil, which maybe I'll keep the veil. Maybe my kids would want to use the veil. I don't know. Maybe they won't. I have no idea. But it is really beautiful. But I would be totally open to people getting to wear my wedding dress and then let somebody else wear it. Like if they could use it, you know? I don't know. So, because I don't think that my kids are going to want to. And then what's the likelihood in 20 years from now that it's in really great shape or that they're going to want to use it? I think I'd rather just let somebody use it. So, I don't know. I did save down the train of my dress were real pearls and they were sewn. No one judged me. This was my second wedding, but I was like, this is just fabulous. And I know I have all these kids, so I just wanted to do this. So I did real pearls all the way down the train. And then we had them taken off and put into, which like I have to find that. I have no idea where that is. Somewhere I have my veil and all these wonderful things, like probably my wedding shoes, whatever. So I have to find these things because that I don't want to get rid of. But I have these pearls and I have enough that I could make like a bracelet for each one of my kids. And I think I have enough I could even make like Christian's future wife a bracelet, but it came off of my wedding dress. So but I have to find those things. So no pressure. I also have like notes that so we moved here with our house, totally everything in it. We did not know if we would move here or not. We came here for the summer. Well, while we were here, we were like, we are for sure moving, right? We'd never even visited, so thought like the summer would be a good option. And we just didn't know like if all the things could work out, like all of it. So we ended up moving. So we had someone come in and box our whole house up and like move it to the basement, or things that we weren't going to keep. Like they had a whole list and then they were like, we donated. So now I'm just going through and I'm like, I should have done a better job asking, like, hey, like my grandmother wrote me notes before she passed away. I have no idea where they are. I have like, I don't know. I'm now just talking, but no, I didn't save my first wedding dress. No. And then I got divorced and then I felt like, I don't think my kids would want to wear, like, I don't know. Maybe they would have, but it wasn't really fabulous. This wedding dress that I got with Adam, it was so great. It was like, my family did not come from money, so my first wedding dress was not fancy. I also still didn't come from money, but this one I had enough money to buy it on my own, and I actually worked out a brand deal with the designer to post about her a few times to get it significantly discounted, but it was still expensive. But I worked out a deal with her if I would post a certain amount of times that I could get a really good deal. And I would have posted about her anyways because she was really fabulous, but it worked out to be really great. So we have not sold the camp. We've had 2 offers, but it just didn't work out. And then that's the other thing. Do I go up to the camp? All my Christmas decorations are at the camp, which Adam was like, you do not need Christmas decorations. I'm like, you say that until it comes to Christmas. So anyways, I could put things on Marketplace, Janet, but my problem is I don't have a way to ship it to people. So like, I'm not there to be able to meet them to like distribute it, you know? So it doesn't make it really simple to try and like meet up with people or negotiate or like sell a parachute, you know? It's just not, it just seems kind of, now I've picked at my face, I don't know what I've done. So it just doesn't seem, probably the best option is just like look at it as like, we're just gonna bless somebody else and let it be a blessing and like give it to the women's shelter. So, ooh, Leslie, I got these from Amazon. They're really old. Really old. I wore them for Christmas a couple years ago, kind of thinking like, oh, because they don't look like Christmas. So I think it would be really sweet to keep the veil and let the kids, if they want to use the veil, they can. I think that would be really great. I also think that like, I don't know, like a little pearl, like a 1 pearl, like with a chain would be really great. I might even do that for myself. Like take one of the pearls that was off the dress. I don't know. In my mind, I just had this like, I want this to be really symbolic and beautiful for like their future. Like I also had Adam get me a pearl ring for a push present. And so it has Veda's initials on it, but it is a really beautiful pearl ring. It's from Tiffany's. And I've never had anything from Tiffany's before. But he got me that, and then like I plan to give that to her when she gets married. And her middle name is Pearl. Like, I don't know. I just want, as I get older, I want to collect things that are either meaningful or to have a great like story to give it to my kids. That's kind of my goal. Just want to start in things that I'm like, oh, I can use this for now, but I want to give this to them. Like, or like that kind of thing, you know, or have it be a part of something, but then I give it to them. So. How much stuff do I have to get rid of outside clothes? It is a war zone there. It just looks crazy. It is like so much stuff. And then I also have things that other people might think are junk, but they're not. They're like from my papa's house. And they're old quilts that I want to get repaired, or they're old t-shirts of his that I want to have made into bears for other family members. So we all have to have like all this stuff because I'm a little bit of a hoarder. Not in a bad way, like in a loving way. Like I have saved like my children's umbilical cords and weird stuff. And I have saved things that I'm like, oh, I want to do. I have a lot of good ideas, not with the umbilical cords, but like, you know, the little piece, not the whole thing. That'd be weird. It's probably weird to save the like thing that falls off anyways, but neither here nor there. But I have all these ideas that I'm like, oh, I have all my mammal's nightgowns. Like I have all my mammal's like underwear from when she was younger. Like, I don't know, I just don't want to get rid of these things. And now I've moved across the world and I've got to figure out what to do with all these things. Like, we have all our VHSs from growing up. So I've got to figure out how to get those converted. Like, I just feel like, I don't know, I just feel like, oh, it's a lot. Anyways, okay, sentimental hoarding is great. It's so good until you move across the world and then you realize, like, why am I keeping this? And I also have a little bit of trauma hoarding, which is like, well, what if I need it one day? Like, I really struggle with that. What if, like, what if I don't have it and need it? Or what if I needed to sell this to whatever? And so I've kind of had to be like, you don't. Some things you just don't need. Like, bless someone. And if I give it, like Adam was planning that we just got rid of some stuff. I was like, I can't. Like, I physically cannot just like trash it. If someone else could use it, because I know so often that like I would have loved to have gotten like kids' clothes given to me. Like, oh my gosh, bless my life. You know what I mean? And so I have a hard time just getting rid of things. So we're just gonna donate. We're in a box truck and we're just gonna donate. Yeah, so I wanna like take all of those things. So many do you guys still have VHS tapes? We have like 40, maybe more. So our entire childhood is on VHS tapes. So anyways, I will continue this sharing with you my plan, what I find, and maybe even funny things that I find that I'm like, why didn't we keep this? And figuring out how to go through it the best. So anyways, yeah, it's so good until you have to move and you're like, how are you supposed to move it? And I've also collected, like, I am a lover of things. I love like nothing more than going thrifting, than going like finding things, going shopping and finding unique things. Like, I really love it. And so I just have a bunch of stuff. Some of it isn't even expensive. Like, I FaceTimed my sister the other day and she has her things decorated really cute. And I was like, love those candlesticks. Like, I remember when I got those candlesticks. They were like clearance at Target like 12 years ago. But I'm like, I'm so glad she's getting to use them. But I was like, I love those candlesticks. They're so cute. They're like glass, blown glass, and they're really cute jewel colors. They're like blue and pink. They're adorable. And they look perfect, like in the area of the house that they're in. But like, I just love things. And so I've really got to, I've got to realize, like, I only have so much to bring it home. And where am I going to put it here? Do you know what I mean? Like, one of the great things about moving is you don't have all these, like, clutter. And so I'm like, I don't want to just move all this clutter here. I would just give it to somebody who can use it. So you have a ton of beanie. Okay, drop below. I want to know, what are things you just have like a ton of? Or like, my grandmother had given me precious moments. So like, I had a ton of precious moments. And you're like, do you keep those forever? Like, what do you do with all those precious moments? I have an online sale and people could pay for the shipping. I totally could, like, if I had more time. But I have to have this whole thing done in 4 days. So like, I don't have time to like take pictures of it or to ship it out or have anybody to ship it to. Like, books I can take to a used bookstore and make some money. It's just like a little challenging. So I don't know. If I come up with a better plan, I will tell you. But, or maybe if I come up with like, here's some really fabulous things that are really nice. Like, I do have a few fancier things that if I'm not going to keep those, I would sell them, like Poshmark them or something. I might post them on my stories and people could pay to ship that, but I don't, it's not, like, it's hard. How do you ship a table? How do you ship like fancy chairs? You're like, oh, these are fabulous, but you can't really ship them. Beanie Babies, 5 tubs of Beanie Babies. Boyd Bears. You collect a precious moment too. My grandma got me a precious moment every year for my birthday. And these little girls that held like numbers. We have several storage units too to go through. So anyways, I don't know how I got on this at the end of my video. I should have started talking about this at the beginning. New Kids on the Block dolls. Do you know what I found when I was going through my grandma's house? I found a box, and it was the Mary Kate and Ashley Club, and it still had stickers and like all kinds of stuff. Like when you opened it, and it was like that, like quarter. It was like seasonally, and it was it had like an empty bottle of like salt and sea spray, and my grandma had me subscribe to the Mary Kate and Ashley Club, and we had everything Mary Kate and Ashley, every movie. Passport to Paris, Billboard Dads, all of them. But I found that, I probably saved it, to be honest. Like, I have so much stuff. And that's stuff that people are going through. They're like, no, we don't need this. But I'm like, maybe I do. Or at least need to take a picture of it, because I don't want to just get rid of it. So that's kind of how my plan is. Like, if I really loved it, I had to do this when going through my grandparents' house. It's like, if you weren't going to keep it, but it was special to you, take a picture. So, oh, you had the little girls with numbers. They're like little porcelain girls, like holding a gold number. So cute. You have old movies on reels from your parents. I wonder if you could get those converted. That'd be amazing. So anyway, so I have a lot to do. The good thing is, I'm not packing to go. I know I'm gonna need way more than 4 days. I just don't have time. I don't think I can leave anybody for longer than that. So, but I know, just need, and I'm obviously a very organized person, so I'm sure this is gonna be very organized. Ooh, that's a good idea. Give a friend or relative a percentage of the profit for selling them on Marketplace. That's a great idea, actually. Such a good idea, Pam. But like I say that's a good idea. I'd offered that like a while back. I have so much stuff in storage, and then it never like happened. Or they needed it or whatever for different things, different people, and so I don't know. Just kind of I'm like, who's gonna help? So I have several friends that will help me. My sister will help me, and we have hired like a mover man. I'm not sure where Adam found him, but basically it's take all the stuff down and up, and down and up, and point to it and be like, because there's just 3 categories: donate, keep, trash. So we should have to put everything in one of those 3. So we have somebody helping with that. But anyways, I will, Penelope, if you do not have any clothes, if you send me your message or your thing, and what size you are, then I'm more than happy, as we're going through, to set a special box aside and send that out. And then as far as everything else, I'll just vlog it and show you guys what we come across, and maybe a few little fun things that I can keep so that you guys, because I feel like y'all were there for like buying the house and fixing it up and like seeing it, and I feel like some people have messaged and been like, this is just so hard, like it feels so weird, and because it's not just, you know, like kind of been along for all of that. So anyways, we have not sold the camp yet, no, but it's on the market. So but, and then the yurt, which is like on the flight park, we redid a yurt. Adam flips houses. That's what he does for his job. He buys real estate and does things like that. So like the yurt and the townhouse that are there, they're really cute. In Chattanooga, we're under contract for the yurt, and I believe we have 2 offers or something for the townhouse. So because again, they're like hard to manage from far away and expensive. Like things just break. Like it is expensive to be in home ownership, and at the end of the year, you're like, okay, we made this much money, and then we spent this much fixing things, and you know, you weigh it out. And so but yeah, that's where we are in our personal life. So and I don't regret like any of it. I think it has all been part of our journey, and so some of it has just been so fun, some of it has been hard and learning and like all of it. It's just, this is the next step. So anyways, what's a yurt? So it's kind of like a round house, and it has like a little bubble on top that you can like see the sky. It's adorable. It's tiny. It's only like 1 bedroom, 1 bath, and a little kitchen. But somebody bought it off market. We went to list it and the realtor wanted to buy it. So that's how that happened. So we're like, well, that was easy. But I do love getting to share it all. Yes. Okay. So Tracy, I linked the cute charm shoes in the description of this video. So, Karen, I do not miss our rentals. Would have loved it, but not while raising kids. Exactly. Like, I think you just have to decide, like, kind of trying to chase peace right now. Like, what simplifies our life? What is, you know, like, people message all day, all night. Like, what's the internet code and what's this? And, like, you know, we're just trying to, like, chase our peace. Oh, you're headed to Gatlinburg October 11th. That's such a good time of the year. So you would love to hit up the second answer that I'm donating to. So we're donating it actually to like a women's shelter. Like they work at, it's like a women's shelter. So it's not really, I didn't really want, I guess it doesn't matter if it's other people are selling it. Like, I guess it doesn't, but I just wanted to donate to like people who could just use it. So it's like, that's what we're doing. But Gatlinburg will be really fun. We love Gatlinburg. Could I just ship the Tennessee kitchen and the library? Amen. I know, and the laundry room. Just so many. But, you know, I do think that it's kind of like this whole process reminded me that this is not our forever home. None of it. Like, we will live eternally in heaven. Like, and you don't get to take this stuff with you. If you don't get to take it if you move down the street, if you move out of the country, if you move whatever. And kind of realizing that, like, you know, that's it. That's all it is. And there are seasons I've had things, there's seasons I haven't, and there's seasons you purge and give and take away, you know? But in the end, well, this is not our forever home. And so I will be telling myself that on repeat as I purge through some of my favorite things. So yeah, I'm ready for like my simple season. I don't know. Like tonight, I did not go live earlier today. My Oura Ring. Does anyone have an Oura Ring? My Oura Ring said, you got more restorative, 2 hours and 15 minutes more restorative time and 5 hours less stress today. Take note of what you did today and try and do that more. You guys, I did not work hardly at all today. I had 2 calls with 2 brands, and then I had like I posted like 2 links. I took a nap and I swam in the pool with my kids, and I was like, I should have had restorative. I didn't get anything done. I didn't do any laundry. Adam cooked dinner. I had the easiest, chillest day. And Beta had swim. Like, it just didn't feel, and my Oura Ring was like, you had, and I was like, well, that'd be great if I could just figure out how to just like chill out all day. But it cracked me up because I was like, oh well. Well, okay, I don't know how to work that into my lifestyle, but maybe once a month I need to do that. So anyways, it was just kind of funny that that's what it said, and I was like, how do I make that happen? Ooh, you and your mom are planning a trip to Paris and just want to know, what site did Adam use to book our trips? Brittany, I'm going to give you a little secret. We used ChatGPT to plan everything. We literally said, like, all of it. We tell ChatGPT, like, me and my mom are going to Paris. Here are the things we're interested in. What's your budget? You know, do you want luxury stays? Do you want this kind of stay? Find Airbnbs. Find that have this amount of thing. If you're going in the summer, make sure it has air conditioning. That's my big thing about Europe. Not everywhere has air. I like air. I even like air in the winter because I like my room cold. But we just do ChatGPT. Same thing, upcoming trip. Like, where are the best places to stay in this city? Where are the best cities to go? Where is it gonna feel like Gilmore Girls? Like the most picturesque fall places. Give me those cities. In those cities, tell me the best places to stay. In those cities, tell me the best places where restaurants to go. I just asked ChatGPT for everything. With that said, they did give me the dates. of a pumpkin festival that I was really excited to go to for last year's dates. So maybe fact checked some things, but I know. So we're not going until the next week. So, but it's for 4 days. So it'll be the fall. So it's like about a week from now. So I'm sure you're gonna hear me come up with things that I'm looking for. I'm gonna go through all my pictures and be like, here are pieces. Like I have a Nike sweatsuit. This is so ridiculous. It's green. It was not expensive. I love that. I did not bring it down here because I was like, who needs a sweatsuit in Puerto Rico? Nobody. Me. I love sweatsuits, but I still wear them now that I live here. I don't know where it is, and they no longer have it online. And it is green pants and a green sweatshirt, and it's so cute. So I'm like, gotta find my Nike sweatsuit. And then, but I'm like, how much time am I gonna spend looking for like this $50 Nike sweatsuit? But it's not even the money. It's that like, I just love it. I just like it. There's like a couple jackets I really like. Adam has some jackets. Anyways, have I done a cruise? The only cruises I've ever gone to are like company cruises. So like, I have one in the Bahamas. The Bahamas? I almost said Bahamas. I don't know how that came out. So to the Bahamas next month, but I declined going because I'd be away from my kids and I'm already gonna have to be doing all these other things and away from the kids, and I believe it's in November, so I won't get to go. But most of the trips like that are all because they're like company earned type trips with different brands. So I've never planned my own cruise. They've always been something I've earned as like a free incentive, or I could take a girlfriend or something like that. Why don't I move everything to get rid of into a warehouse space and sort someone and have it manage the cells with a split? I thought about that. Do you know how expensive storage units are right now? Like our small storage unit is $400 a month. I was like, holy schmoly. And so, you know, if it takes like a couple months to go through and do, I don't know, just so everything's so stressful. And the cruise took my steamer, and I did not wait in that line to get it back. It was like a $15 steamer from Amazon. It was portable, and the line was like 150 people long, probably all waiting for their steamers. And that's really one of the only things I remember about that. I'm like, oh, I kept my steamer. Hope somebody got to use it that really loves steamers. So, okay, I'm gonna hop off here. I'm gonna go to bed. I'm gonna chug this back. All of the links for, if you've made it this long in this video, you are the real MVP because it's just been chatty. And so, anyways, turmeric latte with all my extra goodies in it. Everything from Beautiful You can use the code CORTNEYSWANN in a subscription, get 25% off. If you need skincare, Pomifera is so good. If you need sneakers, they're there. Anything else you can probably find at CORTNEYSWANN.com, like Barboletta for last year, and there's a discount code. If there's something that you're like, I can't find this, and you want it, you can always send me a message. If you need help, you don't know what to get, you can let me know what you need and what the problems are you're experiencing, and I can help you. So anyways, I'll try my best. But cheers. I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow's mahjong. And I've been going every Wednesday for myself, blocked off as if it's an appointment. And purposefully, if you can see, I have so many things that I've been so busy yesterday, and today was chill, but like this last week, and upcoming week. But tomorrow's mahjong, so I'll do a get ready with me before mahjong. So if you want to get ready together tomorrow, see you in the morning. And I hope you guys have a good night. I'm gonna sling this back and go to bed. So anyways, love you guys. Sweet dreams.